Welcome back to the channel. Crypto is definitely moving down, albeit crashing right now. It is moving down tremendously. We've got major assets down 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus percent. Bitcoin down to 42,000. Ethereum down 2,200. I'm going to give you the reason why it's down here in just a minute. 12.5 for Solana. XRP moving down 10%. Did not need that for XRP. Cardano down 10, almost 11. Avalanche 11. Dogecoin 11. Polkadot 12. It just goes on and on. And Polygon 14, the bigger one right there. ICP up, defying the winds, if you will, there, and SHIB down 12%. So what is going on here? Well, if we take a look at the Bitcoin chart, we've got this massive move down. Like I said, this was a spike move down. I mean, candling all the way down. Look at this to 40,000 right here where my mouse is. So we've candled all the way down to 40,000 from 45. So we've got a $5,000 swing in Bitcoin. Now, here's the reason for what is going on. So there's been an analyst coming out from Matrixport who basically says, hey, SEC is going to reject all Bitcoin spot ETFs in January. Now, I want to state up front here that I have done a couple of videos in the last 3 or 4 or 5 days talking about the fact that what would happen if the SEC did not approve on January 10th the Bitcoin ETF applications. And one thing I said was, I think that the crypto market will definitely move down dramatically. And the crypto market has moved down 7.5+%. We've lost about $160 billion in market capitalization in less than 12 hours, okay, on the basis of really this report and this report going out there and different variations. So here's what's happening. So Matrixport analyst Marcus anticipates that the Securities Exchange will decline all spot Bitcoin ETFs in January. He, in the orange right here, he talks about the fact that there have been frequent meetings between the SEC and obviously the spot ETF applicants, BlackRock, et cetera. But then he goes on to, in the green right here, he talks about in the fact that these applications will fall short in a critical requirement per the SEC. And this is where it gets gray and very interesting, okay? So right here in the blue, Thielen talks about, this is the analyst from Matrixport, talks about the fact that based on the political dynamics and compliance concerns, he argued that while an ETF would help enable crypto to take off in the US, the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, still sees the industry as needing more stringent compliance. It always comes back to Gensler, right? And he may delay this Bitcoin approval on January 10th. I've said this in previous videos. I have said this. We don't know what's going to happen, bottom line, right? We simply don't know, okay? Going on to the purple here, SEC Chair Gensler is not embracing crypto. We know that, obviously, and it might even be a very long shot to expect the vote would approve Bitcoin spot Bitcoin ETFs. This might be fulfilled in Q2 of 24, but we expect the SEC Chair to reject all proposals in January. Here's what it really comes down to. This is volatile. Obviously, this is the reason it's crashing, is that the fear of what's going on here. Oh, by the way, there's a tremendous amount of long positions that have been liquidated just almost literally overnight. We've got major volatility going on here, and a lot of fear and a lot of, I called it pent up demand, both to the negative and the positive. And what I mean by this is if the Bitcoin ETFs don't get approved by January, you're going to see the market move down even more, because you have all this pent up demand, positive demand out there in the market globally of people expecting this is going to happen. Okay. So today's a glimpse of what next week will hold if these are not approved. And that is what you're seeing here, is the fear and uncertainty, really the uncertainty, and then volatility around the fact of what will or will not happen with this report, coming out. Okay. So this is the reason it's happening, guys. So bottom line, if it does not get approved on January 10th, we could see Bitcoin drop to 36 to 38,000. I mean, look, truthfully, right? We saw right here, make sure you guys can see this. Yeah, right here where my mouse is, we saw Bitcoin right there. We candle all the way down, wick down to 40,000. So is 36 or 38,000 a possibility for Bitcoin as in relationship to this approval process? Yes. And I think we could see maybe even further down, we could see 35, 34,000. And if this doesn't get approved on Tuesday, that's really what I want to say. So again, be aware, know that this is going on. This is the continued chess game, if you will, between crypto and the SEC. And we know how Gensler and thus by default, the SEC feels about crypto. The only caveat, the only X factor here a little bit is the fact of how much power, political and monetary power, is behind these Bitcoin ETFs. BlackRock, Fidelity, all those guys. This is big and it will get approved. It's just a matter of when. Okay. So that's what's going on. Just want to let you know that's the reason that the truth of why crypto is crashing today. More news to come as we see this roll along. And on a side note, this is my software that's giving momentum down alerts for basically sell alerts for any and all cryptos. So you could be using this. See, this one gave a sell alert for Solana before the drop. It gave a sell alert for Bitcoin before the drop. It just continues. So just food for thought. Links in the description below if you want to pick it up. And lastly, if you're looking for a great new trading platform that gives you up to 100x leverage, this is it. Margix, links in the description below. They give a 20% discount. 20% deposit bonus if you want to start to use my link below if you want to start trading. This is where I'm going to start doing some trading, and I'm thinking about doing some leverage trading myself. Okay, so anyway, that's all I have right now. Links in the description below if you want to check any of those things out that I just mentioned. And that's the reason crypto is crashing today. And while we're seeing Bitcoin do this and Solana do that, all these kind of things. So XRP down, everything. So I'll see you. It's going to be okay, but this is volatility as we roll along. See you. Bye.